I'll explain it because probably get it a little better than you. No offense.
What's going on here?
Is this not what we signed? I couldn't even say it with a straight face. Hey everyone, Joe, Mike, back again. This is the first football podcast we're doing in person.
Hey,
So
nice to meet you.
Finally,
Finally.
fucking meet you.
We lived together for 2 years.
Yeah, no, definitely never did that. In college. But anyways, college. All right, we gotta crop that one out.
We all experimented in college, right?
So today we're doing an album tournament. So what that basically is I gave Mike 32 albums of my favorite, or just albums that I really, really enjoy, and he gave me 32 albums that he really, really enjoys. And our jobs were to put them. I put his songs in a March Madness kind of tournament bracket, and he put my songs in a March Madness kind of tournament bracket. And the goal is to really piss each other off, give each other hard matchups in the first round, and then obviously as in a normal tournament, you go through, and then the album that you pick at the end is the winner. And obviously, like the way it's gonna work is if I say two, I'm gonna say two albums. He's gonna say which one of them is better, and then it moves on. But these are 32 of his favorite albums, so it's a lot harder. It's a lot easier said than done, so to speak. So this is his list here. As you can see, I messed up the bracket over here on that side of it, but that's what I got over here
So will I not get to see it at all
until the end.
Okay.
Yeah. You get it on the end. I'll even sign it at the top for you, but I gotta figure out how I'm gonna fly mine back to Massachusetts. But all right, let's. Ooh, I forgot some of these pictures. This is gonna be fun.
I'm like nervous right now. Like,
Dude, isn't it nerve wracking?
I am.
And another thing, track lists are not only allowed but recommended. Do you have your phone on you?
I don't, but these albums I know.
Yes, sir.
Trust me, I promise.
I had a track list some of the ones before, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about this song, So if you do, I have my phone right here. Just let me know. But all right. Without further ado, I'm stalling at this point because it's getting underway.
Just go, man.
Just blurt it out. All right,
Just give me the gun.
For God's sakes, just give me the gun!
Eminem Show. Love is Rage 2.
Ooh, wow.
Oh wait, before we do this, actually, I had something else I needed to add. I'm so sorry. I don't know a lot of these albums because they're rap, so that's why I got some help. Connor and Jimmy helped me with a lot of matchups. So a little shout out to my boys.
Cool.
Connor had a lot of influence in some of these matchups. So
Connor.
Yep. So
Care I didn't put Care Package in there, Connor,
because it's that album. Wait, but so with that being said, there is some thought behind these albums. I didn't just throw the ones that I don't know randomly in here.
Cool, not cool.
A lot of them are accounted for.
All right, so I don't know if this was explained to you, but this one's very hard because it is the polar opposites of the genre.
Right.
Like Eminem Show came out in 2002. It is a very rock influenced rap album, based off of the Truman Show. Eminem watched the movie The Truman Show, and he based that album off the Eminem Show because he felt like his career at the time was like the Truman Show.
Obviously,
you've seen the Truman Show.
Oh, I love that movie.
You should give the album a listen.
I will.
You might not like it, but it's very rock influenced too, like the instruments wise. And Love Is Rage 2 was like just the soundtrack to my senior year, man.
Is that Lil
Uzi Vert? Came out in 2017. That was like just like if you went out with your boys going for drives and stuff. My senior year, that album was just playing front to back. Oh. This is hard just because
I didn't know the start. I thought I was gonna start you with a one. I didn't know it was like this.
The answer is kind of clear. It is the Eminem Show. I'm gonna go with the Eminem Show.
Right.
But like, I have such a soft spot for Love Is Rage 2 for the nostalgia purposes, of course. But the Eminem Show is a better album. But very, very interesting choice. I am seeing here now that there is thought. Interesting.
Connor influence. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? And you want to know what's funny too? Is I did reach out to one other person who did not understand the assignment.
Oh yeah.
Trav.
Oh really?
He even mentioned that I told him, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll get back to you." I'm like, I sent you the albums. You guys be like, oh yeah, actually these two we listened to at the same time. But
Yeah.
so yeah, Connor definitely helped me out with a lot of this. Jimmy as well. But
Okay, so I'm gonna go with that.
this is one that I don't want this. I would never want to answer this one. Austin versus The Stranger.
Wow. Holy shit.
See, I thought that because I know, like, you obviously, I don't know Love is Rage too, but like, I'm like, he's gonna, like, Eminem is gonna Eminem, and then the banger was gonna be this shit.
Okay, I have the answer. The answer is The Stranger.
Ooh.
There's no filler. In my opinion, like as much as I love Austin and the highs are high, there are tracks that I skip. The Stranger, I throw it on front to back. So I gotta go with The Stranger.
I can't do.
But shout out to Austin. Damn, Austin's gonna go further in your bracket.
I can't believe.
Yeah.
Cannot believe. I thought that would have taken you longer. All right, let's get this out of the way, dog.
Oh God, here
You're the tiger.
we go. Okay.
B.
Oh, okay. Wow. B by Common. Yeah. Wow.
Thank you for saying the artist because it probably wasn't clear.
Yeah, so the album B is, and when you hear this you're gonna say, oh shit. The entire album was produced by Kanye West.
Oh shit.
Incredible album.
By the way, I'm trying to rig this at least one round for you, the tiger, but it doesn't look like it's going too well.
Yeah,
One fine day, this too shall.
I have to give it to B, and let me.
It's okay.
No, but I just want to say this real quick too. That album B by Common is a very underrated album. Arguably has the best intro in hip hop history.
Can I ask you?
Shout out to Kanye.
Can I ask you one question about a
Yeah.
future album on this? I did not originally have it against B. I told you the other day that I saw that I had it against something else. Would it have won against Purple Rain? You're the tiger.
No,
So my logic.
it would have been close.
My logic of Purple Rain was the first 3 to 6 albums that you wrote were Mac Miller, Drake, or Kanye. So I was thinking you wrote these albums as you wrote them down as you thought of them.
Right,
And the
right.
last one on the list was Purple Rain. So I'm like, this was an after.
It would have been close.
I was like, this might have been an afterthought. So that was my thought process. So
Shout out to Year of the Tiger though.
absolutely.
Great album.
Alright.
I feel like you wouldn't have put it that way if you knew Kanye produced that whole.
No.
I know. I feel better.
But I feel terrible because Connor was laughing.
I know.
For this next one, he was laughing when he came up with it.
Because it was gonna be hard for me.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So I
Fuck you, Connor.
really hope he wasn't overhyping this.
Okay.
Damn by Kendrick Lamar. 2014 Forest Hills.
Oh!
You did it, Connor!
Hold on.
You
Hold
did
on.
it!
Stay right there. Stay right there.
We did it! Oh no!
My babies! Oh, Connor, you're a smart guy. You're a smart guy.
I figured I'd hold back that I got some help with these until it really
You're a
matters.
smart guy. Holy shit. So just for a 2-second context for you, Joe, over the last decade or so in hip hop,
Mhm.
there has been a consistent. These are the 3 best artists. They call it the Big 3.
Right.
It's Kendrick, J. Cole, and Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Now Drake is just Drake. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
Drake
kinda-
is-
so Cole versus Kendrick is always a big comparison. They make very similar styles of music, and these 2 albums specifically have a lot of similarities.
You got me, Connor. I know
And
you got me, sir.
I do have the answer, but it's gonna hurt to say. I'm gonna go with 2014 Forest Hills.
Wow, Kendrick's gone.
Kendrick's gone. Damn was the soundtrack to my summer 2017. 2014 Forest Hills Drive was the soundtrack of my freshman year of high school, and this is the definition of a classic hip hop album in today's world. But yeah, that was tough. Damn, I hate to see. I love Damn so much.
This is like the tournament is really fun until you start doing it.
Oh,
And
because
then
I
it's
wanted
just
to
like,
see
this
Damn go
sucks.
far, you know?
Right?
Like,
I bet you also want to see Donda go far, right?
oh, don't do it to me, man. Don't do
But-
it to me.
Do you want the blueprint to go further?
Blueprint versus Donda?
Who do you think
Who
Connor?
did that?
Connor.
No, for
I
what
was
it's worth.
to put Connors in.
So Blueprint album by Jay-Z, classic hip hop album. Also, that was the introduction really to Kanye on the production side of that album. He produced a couple of tracks
On
that.
Blueprint?
On the Blueprint.
That's what Connor said. He was like, let's see Kanye producing versus Kanye rapping in Donda.
So I can say this. It's gonna go against everything that I think, right?
Mhm.
Because the Blueprint is an album that has no filler. I can listen to front to back.
Fair.
But Donda, I was just there for. Like Blueprint came out in 2001, and wait, and it's such a good front to back listen. And anybody who says the Blueprint is better than Donda, I'm not gonna argue with you because like on a lyrical level and just a rap level, it is. But in my opinion, Donda holds a more special place in my heart, and I'm gonna go with Donda. But that was a tough first round for Donda. That was
Yep, I trust Connor.
Oh, that means that second. Oh, I didn't want to think about it.
Connor.
Connor, man, you're fucking me up, man.
Donda versus the Blueprint, huh? He just did Damn and Forest Hills Drive as well.
Yo, Damn and Forest Hills Drive. That was a really clever matchup, Connor. Like really fucking clever. I hate him.
I told you all he can do is laugh when he hears. Yeah, I'll let you know how it goes, Connor. But I just wanted to let you know he hates you. All right, see you.
See you, Connor.
All right,
Shout out to Connor. Love Connor.
you know it.
Not right now, but I do love
Now let's talk about favorite albums by artists, right?
him. Yes.
What about second favorite albums by artists?
Okay. All right. Where are we going with this?
My Baby I Gave You There in the Corner, Divine Feminine, and a recently passed album by Post Malone titled Beard Bongs and Bentleys.
Oof. Oh, This might be the-
show.
this might be the hardest one yet.
I did good too. I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. I'm just gonna. I feel like, yeah, I feel like I wasn't centered. There we go. Now I'm centered.
Oh my god. It's like on one end I'm like, oh man, like one has Cinderella, and then I'm like, but one has Psycho, and then I'm like, well, one has God is Fair, and then I'm like, well, one has Better Now. Like
I know the feeling. I know the feeling, dude.
throw up.
You can relate.
I'm gonna vomit. I'm gonna throw up everywhere right now.
Just think on the plus side what you're about to do to me after this. On these, not. we're both fucked in the head.
Can it be both? No, I'm gonna go with the Divine Feminine.
All right.
Oh, is Posty gone?
No,
Oh,
that was your second. Wait. Yes, he is. I forgot we already did Austin.
sorry, Post. Man,
Shaking his head. Shaking his head. All right. Whole Lot of Red by, I don't know,
Playboy Cardi.
Man on the Moon 2.
Okay, so Man on the Moon 2.
Okay, that was one I just threw in.
Yeah, but shout out to A Whole Lot of Red. That's an album by Playboy Cardi. It dropped on Christmas Day in 2020. An album that everybody hated at first, and then all collectively agreed 2 years later. This is a really interesting, good album.
I know. I think it was Jimmy.
But Man on the Moon 2 is Cudi at his peak in my opinion. So.
I think it was Jimmy who wanted to know why Man on the Moon 2 over 1.
Yeah, a lot of people ask me that. Man on the Moon 2 is my favorite Kid Cudi album. Most
Mhm.
people say Man on the Moon 1. Man on the Moon 2 is so much darker.
Right.
And I love like Man on the Moon 1 is great, it's a vibe. But Man on
Dark
the
Side of the Moon.
but Man on the Moon 2,
This is-
Man on the Moon 2 to me is like Cuddy at his most introspective. And
Right.
that's the Cuddy I love the most. But that's a great question. I get asked that actually a lot when I do my rankings
Mhm.
with Cuddy.
All right. I think I had something else to say, but I forgot. So hopefully it wasn't important. Um, we are almost halfway done with the first round. This is the halfway point. Nothing was the same. I don't know who.
Drake. My favorite Drake album.
Oh, then I assume Alone at Prom is screwed.
Yes, Alone I Promise Screwed. I'm not gonna say the artist's name because he's in jail for shooting a female rapper. But that album has some bops on it, but it is not touching Nothing Was the Same. Nope.
All right. You had some easy matchups there.
Yeah.
Oh, should I do this? I felt really, really fucking bad
Do
doing
what
this.
you gotta do.
I felt really bad doing this. Like, in
Do what you
all honesty, but I was like, no, I'm gonna mess with them. All right, let's start the second half. Graduation.
He made graduate.
Good AM.
Oh.
Yep.
You know why I'm sad.
Yes, I do.
So graduation is the answer, but
Yep.
I shout out to Good AM. It is the most underrated Mac album that he has. And it deserves more respect, and it is an S tier Mac album. That is what I will say. It's Mac at his peak rapping.
As soon as you said, actually, I want to do this album, I'm like, all right, well, he's really excited about this one. Let's kill it.
Yeah. No, that was cool. That was cool.
I mean, it wasn't cool. It was a good move, though.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's not cool. I'm a douche. Shine by
Wale.
versus Views.
Yeah, well, I mean, Views is the answer, but I do want to give a shout out to Shine by Wale. Wale's a very underrated artist. That album was another summer bop, like my junior year specifically. But Views, if you know me, you just know Views is Views. That's all I got to say on
All right,
it.
let's go with this. Now, personally, I think I nailed this because
Okay.
I'm
In what sense? Like difficulty?
I know the song. I know the albums generally.
Okay.
I know when they came out, and I know exactly what the era and why it matters on when it came out and due to what was going on with the artist at that time.
Okay.
Swimming and Legends Never Die.
Oh, okay. So that's a very smart. I get that. That's very smart.
Not to use their, what
No, of
happened
course,
to
of
them
course.
against them, but
Of
definitely emotional.
Of course. I'm gonna pick Swimming, but Legends Never Die is my favorite Juice WRLD album, and I know that's like because it dropped after he passed away.
I mean,
but-
that's the only Juice WRLD song I listen to on it.
Yeah, but that album to me, I love the fact that like on the surface you can listen to it and vibe to it, but the songs are so sad when you listen to them. But if you're just vibing along to it, you can just vibe to it, and I love that. So R.I.P. to Juice WRLD, but come on.
Speaking of rest in peace to artists, I'm pretty sure the last Rocket, Takeoff, he
Takeoff,
got
yes.
shot, right?
Yes, he did.
Yep.
Yeah, last November.
So Takeoff versus Carter 5 by Lil Wayne.
Yes. Wait. Okay, so I want to preface this with the last Rocket. So Takeoff was part of the group Migos, and they all dropped solo albums.
Mhm.
And Takeoff was the least popular artist of the group.
Right, yeah.
So I remember I was with my boys the night that album dropped, and we were like, "Oh, let's throw on Takeoff's album." It dropped in 2018. Both of them dropped in 2018. But we were like, we're not expecting much. Threw it on. We were like, holy shit!
Right.
We were like, he dropped like so. It was more so like we were just so surprised that like, wow, this was such a well put together album. We were not expecting that.
Mm-hmm.
However, the Carter 5, we were waiting for that album for 6 years. That was a 6-year.
Damn, there you go.
And Wayne came back and delivered. He was in a dark place with his label. He got out of that, dropped a really quality album. A lot of filler on that, but overall, the Carter 5 advances.
There you go.
See, this is the crazy thing about the list. Like, I'm thinking of some of the albums that didn't advance, And then I'm like, the Carter 5. I'm like, oh,
Well, let's see how much you like Lil Wayne. Carter 4 versus Purple Rain.
Carter 4, but because that was just like Lil Wayne was the first artist I ever listened to.
Which one is better, 4 or 5? in your
4,
opinion?
4 is better.
That's what I was told.
Yeah, that came out in 2011. That was such an era for hip hop. But that Future, that's my favorite Future project. People do not agree with that. Like I'm sure if you talk to anybody about that, they would be like, Purple Rain is his favorite Future project.
Yep. Yes,
And
I
I
did
know
my
it's
research. Someone
very,
said that,
very,
yeah.
very unpopular, but shout out to that album. I wanted to. I knew it wouldn't make it far, but I wanted to give it its proper respect.
But it's would have beaten Year of the Tiger.
It would have edged it over slight.
Okay, I'll take it. We're coming back to that one. Tickets to My Downfall.
I forgot about that.
And I mean, if you know me, you know what I put, right?
Tell me.
American Idiot.
Oh wow!
We're talking childhood punk album versus college years punk album. Stimulate the brain senses, huh?
You know what?
Are you gonna say what I think you're gonna say? I thought I knew what this one was gonna be.
I'm just thinking about it like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tickets came out, and I remember specifically I was listening to it over winter break of 2020 into 2021.
Yeah.
So I had a stint with it that whole spring semester of 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like, come on. And then you started to like it that next year.
Yeah.
So I had another stint with it again, and that's basically all of college for me, like that I went away for.
Mm-hmm.
I love American Idiot. Yes, conceptually it's better, but
Damn, no way.
I'm going with Tickets, man.
Wow, I did not see that one coming.
I'm going with
I
Tickets.
did not
I didn't
see
see it
that.
coming either. That's another thing that me and you talked about. You had told me, you were like, you're going to
Yeah.
find yourself choosing albums in the moment.
You would never choose, like, if I asked you, like, yesterday in the car, you would have been like, American
And
Idiot,
by
what
the
hell
way,
are you talking
and by the way, in 2 weeks, I might look back at that. What the hell was I doing? But,
Dude,
but
I do that so much, but
that's how I
that's
feel right
we're here for revenge. I'm a lot of the albums on my, like I said, I did this with Connor before. A lot of my albums are seeking revenge, so I might be a little biased.
Because also, too, like, you know when, like, an album just hits for you, and, like, and that's usually for, like, a short span that where you're just, like, every day, it feels like you're listening to it for the first time over and
Mhm.
over again. I had that with Tickets for months. You remember, man, like, for months.
Dude,
But,
you
I mean,
listen,
I mean,
you listened to Kiss Kiss an absurd amount of times that year.
in my replay of 2021,
Kiss
a
Kiss?
year where J. Cole, Drake, Kanye, all of them dropped.
Kendrick too, right? Or was that
No,
22?
22. But still, MGK took over most of that year.
Unreal.
Crazy.
I didn't realize how good this. I think this one's. So when I made this one, this was one of those where I was kind of like, I was like, all right, well, I guess these two end up together. But you told me something in the car yesterday that.
That was confidential.
No, the other thing you told me in the car that made me think. I think I might have hit that nail with the hand, or whatever the phrase is.
Yeah.
I repeat that one. So we're gonna talk about album about nothing,
Okay.
and we're gonna talk about another one of your childhood albums. It's right up there. Oh, well, actually, there's two up there. Which one is it? It's Recovery.
Oh wow, that's actually a better. I wouldn't have thought of that.
I did it by accident.
So obviously, I mean, you know this, but I mean, for those out there who don't know, I make music, and I have a very important album to me called Throwback Album. Joe happens. I think that's safe to say that's your favorite album by me.
Your other albums are ass.
Well,
No,
but
yes,
that's
of
probably
course
your
it is.
favorite, right? Okay,
Love
okay.
Throwback.
So yeah, and 2014 Forest Hills Drive was one of the albums that inspired it,
Yeah.
and the album About Nothing by Wale, which again, that intro was crazy. But it's Recovery, man. I mean, Recovery was the first hip hop album I ever listened to. It's gotten me through a lot of tough days from when I was a kid all the way up until a freaking month ago.
It's on the damn fridge, people. It's on the damn fridge.
So that album is, I mean, to the people who listen to Recovery know Eminem's story about when he got sober. Like that album, that whole theme of just overcoming any situation and adversity. That to me is just one of the most impactful albums of my life. So
Is that the one with Not Afraid?
yes,
I don't think that's the album. Is
It's
there a
not.
different album cover
it's
for
not.
that?
That's the it's you could flip it over to the regular
Oh,
one. I like
okay.
doing that one.
See, I know Eminem. I know Eminem. We're in the last matchup. You know which albums I haven't said yet?
Yes. No, I know one of them.
Is it that one right there?
Oh my god.
So I guess you
Oh,
figured it out. That
oh,
is
wait, no,
Kids
no.
See Ghost
Okay. First.
versus Take Care. I had to throw one. Had to throw one Drake versus Kanye, and I waited till the end.
Motherfucker, you didn't Drake. No.
Oh, I
You,
thought
did,
it was.
you thought I was crying?
I thought you were crying.
Dude, no, my voice is cracked. Motherfucker, you didn't just throw a Drake versus Kanye. You do Drake versus Kanye versus Kanye.
Yes, I did.
Take Care has to win.
Whoa!
There's just more. There's just more to offer.
But it's on the fridge. Kids See Ghost is on the fridge.
Kids See Ghost is an incredible 7-track album. Take Care is a 21-track album that doesn't have a single skip.
I thought Kids See Ghost was taking it. Well,
Take
congratulations. You made it through the first round.
Kids See Ghost goes.
I can't believe that.
Oh man, round two.
Austin and Kids See Ghost are like Jesus. But all right. It only gets harder from here.
Yeah.
So let me start you off with Eminem Show versus The Stranger.
I'm gonna have to go with the Eminem Show.
You got it.
Shout out to Billy Joel and The Stranger though.
Hey, it's a non-rap album and it made it to the second round. That's
Yeah.
enough for me.
Shout out to Billy.
B by Common and 2014 Forest Hill Drive.
2014 Forest Hills Drive. Now, you could argue that B is the better album, but 2014 just means more to me, and I find myself listening to that more. So,
Right. Man in the Moon 2, Nothing Was the Same.
oh my god!
There we go. We had a couple easy ones. Dude is in shock. Bro realized he wasn't built for this. That was a good one. I just made myself laugh way too hard.
This isn't funny.
Yeah,
Not even having
wait till I see one right here.
fun. Nothing was the same. I gotta go with.
Oh. I hope you enjoyed Kanye versus Drake. Views and Graduation.
What?
He wasn't built for this.
Oh no! I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it.
What's he gonna do?
I gotta give it to Graduation. Oh!
You know you have.
I
dude.
feel like a sellout. Drake. Listen,
Hey, you
listen,
pick Take Care. You pick Take Care over
listen.
Kids See Ghost.
listen. I still rock with you more than Kanye. But you know, Drake knows that when it comes to the album specific, I mean, you saw him, you were watching that concert with me. All the Graduation songs, Drake ran on stage to sing along to.
Yep.
So Drake, you agree? Come on. But
you agree
but-
that Kanye's album is better than yours.
But just let it be known, in 2016, I was fighting people in the lunchroom over views the day it dropped,
Made it to the second round.
which is kind of stupid, but continue.
My guy was fist fights. Swimming, Carter 5.
Swimming.
Yeah, I didn't think that one would be
Yeah.
too much at all. And thank God that means the Carters won't go against each other. That would have been annoying. Carter 4, Recovery.
I'm giving Recovery the nod, but
Wayne, what happened? That was like
What?
15 seconds.
damn, that's a close one.
Tickets, Take Care.
Take Care. Love you tickets. I do.
All right.
Wait, did you say Donda?
You didn't pick up on where I was going.
Oh, okay.
Okay. On to round 3. Oh, wait a minute. There's one left. Donda and the Divine Feminine.
Oh.
I literally skipped it because I knew I wanted to come back. I skipped it. I shouldn't be laughing. It's gonna happen to me next.
I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm giving it to Donda.
Whoa!
I love you, Divine Feminine, and the Divine Feminine has the greatest song out of the both of them, but
Yes, it does. Wait.
Cinderella is better than Come to Life, in my opinion.
You want to know what I think?
Nah, but also too like the edge I do give it is Donda has a lot of different moods. Divine Feminine has one mood, which I love, but if I had my choice at a couple moods, but
All right. So now, this is gonna suck. Let's start with one that I don't think will suck. We're gonna go back to Donda, and nothing was the same.
that's what it is right now.
Oh, is that suck?
Yeah,
These all suck.
that does suck.
I forgot that was by Drake. That's what it
That's
was.
Drake's best album.
I forgot that was by Drake.
That's
That was
Drake's
my
best
mistake.
album versus like Donda.
That's exactly what it is, actually.
Donda had a good run.
No way! Dude, it just took out the Divine Feminine!
Ah,
Alright.
you know that hurts me.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I hope this hurts a little less. Eminem Show, 2014, Forest Hill.
Oh, that's a tough one.
It's tough, but hopefully it won't hurt. The other two might.
Fuck, this is tough. This is like, I mean, two like juggernaut rap albums.
I should have gone first, because then I could have hurt you after you hurt me, but now it's just kind of like I'm doing this as a dick.
I'm gonna go with the Eminem Show.
There it is.
Damn.
It had a good run. It had a good run.
Love that.
Graduation had a good run too. Or it's having a good run, I should say, because I don't know. Graduation's having a good run. Swimming's having a good run. Which one's gonna end?
Oh. It's so hard because at my happiest times, I listen to Graduation, and at my saddest times, I listen to Swimming.
This is gonna speak a lot about your life here, man.
And I'm gonna have to go with Graduation.
There it is. He's a happy man.
Rest in peace, Mac.
And just like that, Mac is gone.
Sorry.
Final one.
That was tough. Wait, so this is the finals?
No,
Oh.
not even close. Sorry. Final one of this round.
Gotcha.
Recovery. Take care.
Oh.
I did a good job.
Two, like, again, like, that's another, like, two completely different vibes. That's what makes it so hard. You know what I mean? Where it's like,
Yeah.
because I can't even compare them. I gotta give it to Recovery.
Okay, good. Because now we got okay. Actually wait, hold on. I'm not gonna speak too early actually because I just noticed something. But all right. 4 albums left.
So we're in the final 4.
Conference final. Yeah, whatever floats your boat. Eminem Show. Nothing was the same.
Nothing was the same.
Thank you. I did not want Eminem to potentially face himself in the final. Out of
Shout out to
curiosity,
the Eminem Show.
who would have won between Recovery and Eminem Show? Out of curiosity.
I still don't know. I didn't want to think about it. Me totally.
Well, you won't have to. Graduation recovery. So you got to think about
Yeah,
tonight.
this one's tough. This one's tough. I'm gonna go with graduation.
Graduation. And the finals, as
Oh,
everyone
shocker.
predicted, is
Drake versus Kanye.
Yeah. Who could have predicted that one? Me. I get it.
It's fair.
Do I need to say? I'll say it for them just in case they forgot. Nothing was the same versus graduation.
So, a very interesting thing about both of these albums, real quick. Both are their third studio albums.
Mhm.
Both have the same amount of tracks. They're right around 12 to 13 tracks each. I count bonus.
And I wonder.
Very concise listens. Just some of like their greatest music. I mean, nothing was the same as an Offspring or Graduation. If you really want to get into it. Going with guys.
Graduation wins, as it should.
Now, let me ask you: Are you shocked?
I was shocked at some of the answers,
Well,
but
at the ultimate win.
oh, really? That has your favorite Tiny song on
Yeah.
it. I mean, I don't think it would have been my first choice to have won, like
Yeah.
in my head, but probably top 5, top 3, maybe. You're not done.
Oh, okay.
Remember that matchup you said you didn't even want to think about? Well, it's 3rd and 4th place.
Oh,
Eminem
is it
Show and
really?
Recovery.
Oh,
So it's not for all the money,
for all
but
the dogs.
you still got to think about it. I wanted, when you said you didn't even want to think about it, I'm like, please be the 3rd place winner.
The Eminem Show. It's
Ready
a better
for it?
album, and I'm not gonna let nostalgia completely blind me.
All right.
By that.
Here you go. And, well, actually, first, I don't know. Can they see that?
Yeah.
I can't, okay, yeah. I can't see past the same thing. There you go. There's your list.
Wow,
Isn't it cool? It's so cool to look at it after, no?
it is pretty cool.
It's awesome. That's why I did it twice, dude. It's freaking fun. My turn.
Alrighty, so we are back. Do I have to explain it all over again?
No, I'm gonna put it in the same video. Is my phone over there, by the way?
Yes.
Dude, I feel so defenseless without that in my. I just
No,
told it.
I feel like that. I feel good right now. So, you just saw Joe torture me, and I'm gonna attempt to torture Joe. Now, I will say this could go one of two ways. A lot of these albums I don't know, so I'm hoping I get lucky, and it's just like
He doesn't hate me enough to reach out to Connor like I hate
But
him.
also, but not to mention too, I also did try to make some things a little lighter for you to start out, and I'm
Okay.
regretting it now. But
Okay. Well, we'll see, because the same situation is like you don't know a lot of these albums. Like you could be talking about like my childhood albums here that I just haven't listened to a lot
Right.
lately. You know.
cool. Okay.
I am opening the music app because I will be looking at track lists.
Okay. So we're gonna start it off right away.
You're right. I'm scared.
Year of the Tiger
Oh no, I didn't. But I'm not surprised.
versus Gold Kid Rush.
Ooh. Gold Rush Kid, but
Gold Rush Kid, sorry.
that's those are two pretty stylistically the same. Like they give off the same vibe.
That's what I thought.
like kind of
Because I listen to both. I mean,
Yeah.
so
but definitely in terms of nostalgia, I'm gonna have to go Year of the Tiger on it.
but I do also know you do like that Gold Rush Kid album a lot.
I do, but there's a like what I F tiered Nothing But a Name. I would F tier a couple songs.
And I also
Kid.
brought that up too because I felt like we haven't really spoke about that in a little bit. Like, so you do still feel the same way about Gold Rush Kid as you did, like
like the same exact way. It's such a front heavy album, and then a couple of them.
I know.
Yeah.
I remember liking a couple songs myself.
I know you liked more than me. You liked every song except for the title track,
Yeah.
and I love the title track.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's solid album. Okay, up next we have Awake.
Oh no. Okay. Before we continue, this
He's
is
gonna
the
do this for everything.
no. This is no. Just this one. This is the album that Connor put against my favorite Shinedown album, and I was so excited. I was so excited to see how far Awake could go. That was the one I went into the ranking in the first matchup. The first one was Amaryllis versus Awake. So this I've been listening to Awake. I was listening to it today on the walk because I want to get it past the first round. But what is it against?
So it's not against Amaryllis, but it's against Planet Zero.
No! No!
Plan that.
No! 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 You can't do that. That's not allowed. Uh, um, so good. Awake.
Okay.
Awake did it.
And so Symptom goes in the first round.
Yeah, but
That was pretty tough, right?
it would no. That was definitely tough. My reasoning was Awake doesn't have any skippable tracks. I don't skip anything on Awake, and of course Symptom exists. And although it's not as good a song, Lucy almost cancels it out. But like the added bonus that Lucy is a closer also really helped it. So you can
You gotta sit. Come on, sit back down.
Brent Smith. You can blame Lucy for you guys exiting in the first. However, I will say. Great album. Symptom is arguably top 5 Shinedown song of all time.
Okay. So next up we got Kim Basinger. Basinger. Toto Xiv.
Xiv, yep. Toto Xiv.
Toto XIV. I'm not
13.
doing Roman numerals.
Actually, that's 14.
14.
I gave you the wrong one. Yeah, so yeah, 14.
Toto 14 versus Baptized.
Ooh! No, was this on purpose?
What do you think?
I listened to these at the same time. Like, when I think about one album, I think about the other. Like, I shit you not. Oh my god, that's a hell of a coincidence. I think Toto 13 is 14, I didn't even know the name of it apparently, is the most underrated Toto album, and I think that Baptized is the most underrated Daughtry album. Dude, no, you did good on that one by accident, but like I said, I listened to them at the same time, and because of that, I do know the answer, and the answer is Baptized. Baptized is such a banger album, but Toto 14 definitely had some tracks that were just on my repeat for a while. Orphan, friggin' whatchamacallit. Yeah, we love whatchamacallit. Little Things, The Little Things. It's a great song.
So, alright, on to the next one. So,
I'm a Baptized. So glad I sent them like a month ago.
So-
Baptized.
so this one I did on purpose.
There you go.
This one I tried to fuck with you. Because I'm just like,
I'm scared!
I'm very curious because I know, I obviously know how I feel about the one album, but I know you definitely feel a way about this album.
Is it awesome?
And no. And this was an album that, I forget, you had texted me about like, if it was on the list or if it wasn't. So I don't know, I don't remember. But we got The Stranger by Billy Joel versus 21st Century.
Fuck you! Mm. No, you didn't. I gotta look at the track list. I know front to back, The Stranger, but 21st is just so long. I gotta. Oh my god.
I was in a pretty similar predicament
No.
myself with The Stranger.
No. But they're both good.
I have the power
Yeah, no, this really does. Like 21st Century and The Stranger.
One of them's going in round one.
Well, Vienna's better. I gotta think out loud here for a sec. Vienna is better than anything on 21st. Is Scenes? Scenes might be too. Fuck. I want to flip a coin, but I can't do that. That's bullshit. Um, you know what? I am going. I'm going to say. Am I? Sure. Hold on. I swear 30 more seconds. The stranger. 21st century breakdown.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
It's
I'm
just-
pissed.
you know what, man?
I'm pissed.
You know what is well, you know you deserve this, but
No,
you know what? It's just it's
you
it's
deserve
got
everything you
it's
got.
it's got more content on it. It's just as consistent as The Stranger, maybe a little less, but the highs on The Stranger are high, but I just feel like it's consistently better. Like the song The Stranger is like okay, the Just the Way You Are is okay, but meanwhile like and there's so many different moods on 21st Century. It's in my opinion the most diverse Green Day album when it comes to that. Like, you know, they got the
Honda versus Divine Feminine.
they got the piano in there, like piano in a Green Day album. What, that can't work, but it freaking does in 21st Century.
Okay.
I just picked lame. Okay, now I feel a lot better about myself after that rant.
You know, off topic. Well,
Oh.
not off topic, but and it's funny coming off our Green Day conversation. You're making me very intrigued to go back to listen to 21st Century.
It's such a good album.
I'm gonna have to at some. But anyways, that's for- maybe I'll do it.
Close to the end.
Who knows? Maybe that's will be in the future.
Oh yeah, we have to for sure.
So next up, One Day Remains
Oh,
versus Where the Light Goes.
okay. Oh wait, no, wait. Oh. So one
I
day,
don't know either of these.
you know Where the Light Goes. That's the new Matchbox 21.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And One Day Remains is Miles' debut album with Alter Bridge. So did you even know that was a Miles album?
Well, yes, I knew all of it because I knew it was, yes.
That is like, ooh. Alright. So, very similar to Awake, Where the Light Goes, front to back, I don't skip a track. I have all of them on my playlist. There's only 3 albums in existence that are all on my playlist, and that's one of them.
Wow.
But there's absolutely, and I do mean, no shot in hell denying that the highs are higher on One Day Remains. I mean, like,
It's put you in a predicament.
yes, sir. My favorite Miles Kennedy song is on One Day Remains. And then probably my
So
second
you
favorite.
really don't skip a single track off Where the Light Goes.
I do
That's
not.
Interesting.
That's why, like, you didn't enjoy that album. I was like, dang. I gotta go with One Day Remains. There's no way that. Yeah, dude. You gotta hear some of One Day Remains. Like, you might. It's his voice. It's if you really like, listen to Year of the Tiger, and you're like, like he's got a good voice. One Day Remains is where you belong. You might not like the rock part of it, but
Okay, so this might not be a easy one like I thought it was, but
figure it out.
maybe we'll see. We got Night Visions
Uh-oh.
versus Outlaw Gentlemen.
Oh, Outlaw Gentlemen and Shady Ladies. Yeah, that's the album. Outlaw Gentlemen is actually the one that I told you I've been listening to a lot lately because it's kind of like a newer album for me. And I was like, I was like, I know it's up to par because my most listened to song of the year is off that album. And then I decided recently, I'm like, why aren't I giving this whole album a try? Then I did, and I was like, whoa, like this album is friggin' great. But it is so recent, it cannot beat Night Visions. Night Visions, I would be very, very surprised if there's an album on this that is older than Night Visions, and I can tell you with a guarantee that the newest one on there is Outlaws. And so you literally did like my oldest album versus like my newest album. Which
When you say oldest. Oh, you mean
Like-
when you listen to...
I,
Okay,
that
because I was like, The Stranger.
there's 32 albums on there, and I guarantee you the first one I listened to was Night Visions. I'll let you know if I feel
It's
the
your
same.
recovery.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And it wasn't even on my last episode of this. I put on Smoke and Mirrors instead of it.
Okay, so next up, bringing down the horse. It is okay. Bringing down the horse
This could go very bad.
versus evolution.
Oh, it went really bad. Alright, so bringing down the horse, the Wallflowers versus Evolution Disturbed. Both albums that
That's so funny. For some reason, I knew it was a Disturbed album.
really.
Like I just knew it.
And you want to know what else is interesting? Is these are both albums that I discussed at the very beginning that got eliminated first round and I wanted to make a comeback. Both of them were. So one of them will, and one of them won't. One of them will be the Toronto Maple Leafs. Strong regular season performance and then get eliminated first in the playoffs. I think I know which one too, but let me do a little bit of thinking. So, you know the Bring Down the Horse that has One Headlight, right? It has like that song off of it. You would know it if you heard it. I think.
Okay.
Um,
Want to sing me a little melody of it?
Come on, try a little. Nothing is forever.
Oh yeah.
There's got to be something better than in the middle. That song.
Okay.
But Evolution is, I've already said this so many times, but I swear, because it is true, is the third and final album that I have all of them on my playlist. And it is definitely the most diverse Disturbed album. Let me look at Bringing Down the Horse really quick. I know Evolution like really well, but let me look at Bringing Down the Horse. I really love this album, but it is so Evolution.
Evolution.
Evolution, you did it! Bringing down the horse. Maybe next time. Maybe on episode 3. We'll get Matt in here or some shit.
Okay, next up, we got the last on this side.
Go through it.
Hail to the King.
Oh, I don't remember putting that shit on there. Okay.
Shit. Versus Austin.
So, Hail to the King, Avenged Sevenfold, Austin, Post Malone. There is nothing really skippable off of Austin, huh? And then, Hail to the King. I remember the reason I wrote it down though. The reason I wrote it down is because last time I did this, I had Nightmare by Avenged Sevenfold on there. I
thought you literally were saying like
I had nightmares.
Nightmares.
Yeah, this just got serious quick. But I had Nightmare on there, and I was trying to like be like, should Nightmare win? Should it not? And then I realized that half the songs I was thinking of weren't on Nightmare; they were on Hail to the King. So I was like, I'll throw Hail to the King, Hail to the King in there.
Mm-hmm.
But you gave it a really tough matchup. I'm gonna look at it really quick. I think Austin's gonna win, but let me just confirm this really quick. Oh. Yeah, Austin's gonna win. Austin
You know what's funny?
made it further.
So, I'm a very strategic person, Joe.
Yeah.
If you don't know.
No. You're not OC.
Right. And I said, I don't know if I want to say this, but
But now you have to.
well, because you're gonna keep me to my word. I for some reason I knew Hail to the King was an album you liked, and I said to myself after I did that whole spiel today on the counter after I came to this conclusion that kind of juke you out. But I said,
Wait, conclusion on the counter. What do you mean?
well, you'll know when I say it.
Okay.
I said if Austin wins this round, I said I might just have to have a beer with Joe tonight. If Austin wins this round.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that was my thought process. We'll see, but I'm happy that Austin won.
So wait, you didn't think he was gonna win?
Well, no, I really thought it was a 50-50.
Gotcha.
Because for some reason, I don't know why, but I don't know why and what context.
You want to know what it is?
No,
you want to know what it is?
Or something.
You want to know when I was listening to it? Semester 2. That's all you need to. That's all you need to know.
That might. That's why it's a little blurry.
That's what. Yeah, no. I have a Garrity 200 playlist, and there's about 20 to 25 max, probably like 20 songs on there, and 2 of the songs are off of Hail to the King. Yeah, I'll show you the playlist later. You
Okay,
know
so
some of the songs.
so now that's the end of this side.
Mhm.
This side, I think it's gonna trip you up though.
All right.
So
Let's see it.
starting off with
I'm waiting for the Awaken Amarillo. Actually, 21st Century and Stranger was bad, actually. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it.
we got Ides of March.
Oh, no.
Actually, this one might not be that tough for you. Versus American Idiot.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, I figured it wasn't. But...
It's American.
What?
Yeah. Dude.
Oh, okay. That. Okay.
I just didn't want to dismiss Miles like that,
Okay,
man.
fine, American Idiot did.
Dude,
win. Okay.
I'll tell you what.
Wow.
I have been listening. See, but that's the problem. I've been listening to so much Green Day lately.
Yeah.
It's kind of an issue, but I think any which way, American Idiot would have won. It's got probably 3 out of my 5 favorite Green Day songs on it. Like 3 out of the top 5, I should say.
Yeah.
I still like 21st Century more, but like that's not to take away. I think the highs are higher on American Idiot. That's not to take away at all from the album. I mean, Jesus Suburbia, Novocaine, September, like, damn, I love American Idiot. But
something new.
shout out to Miles. Shout out to my boy Miles.
Shout out to Miles.
You said One Day Remains advanced, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, we still got Miles in this, and Year of the Tiger. So
All right.
can't feel too bad.
All right. So
I'm waiting for one. I'm waiting.
So this one is one of my personal favorite matchups, just because I know both albums,
for one. Okay.
and
Good job.
and this I think is gonna trip you up, but we'll see. Maybe you like one album a lot more than I thought, but it won't be soon before long. Maroon 5
Okay.
versus Hollywood's Bleeding Heart.
Oh. No, you. Shit. Oh my god, they do the same exact thing for
I
me.
know what I think.
They do
thought
the
it-
same.
I thought it was very simple.
They do the same thing. I think I know the answer though. Eh, Hollywood's bleeding. Hollywood's bleeding.
Wow.
The first because the first song off of the first 2 songs off of whatchamacallit I don't really enjoy. It won't be soon before long. That's nothing to talk against it. It actually did better on the other one that I did with Connor. But I mean, it starts with Hollywood's bleeding, and it's just
Not for nothing, too.
and
Whether you know this or not, I feel like Hollywood's Bleeding is it's an important record for you in hindsight. That album
yeah.
for your music, at least when I enter the equation.
But I'll tell you what like pushes it over the edge for me personally though, and it's not even Circles. Circles could not be on that album and it still would have won. What pushes it over the edge for me is like I said, you got your Scottie Pippen, you got your Michael Jordan, you got your Scottie Pippen who's Hollywood's Bleeding intro, then you got the 1, 2, the 3. The internet, the goodbyes, the myself.
Yes, yeah.
I don't know the order. I don't know the order, but those are those 3 are one after the other
Second
near
best ones in Orlando.
near the end of the album, and it's just bang, bang, bang. And I often think I like to find trios of songs on an album, right? Where it's like kind of like a trilogy, like they don't relate to each other, but like it's on an album chronologically and stand out above the other songs on the album. And that probably has to be, without a doubt, my favorite trilogy on an album. So that gives it a lot of weight. However, It Won't Be Soon Before Long has some very, very good songs on it as well. Just nothing comes close to. They can't compete with Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen.
Cool. Hey, cool with me. Okay. Next we got Guitar Gangsters
In Cadillac Love.
versus Nightmare.
That's a good choice. I'm sure you didn't know that at the time, but that's a good one. That's 2 very, very hard rock albums. Avenged Sevenfold versus Volbeat. What was I gonna say? 2 of the heaviest albums that I actually listened to. So that's a very, very good lineup there. Now, Nightmare is such a front heavy album. The second half of Nightmare is really meh. but the first half is so dude. Let's put it this way: in Care Package, I'm not sure if you remember this. You probably don't, because
Oh, I really thought you were about to start talking about the complex care.
oh my god, no! It's a group chat we have.
What is
and,
it?
and I was about to say, the motion. In the group chat, I hit Connor up one day and I said, Connor, I need you to rank these like the first 6 songs on Nightmare, and you're like that's how good these 6 songs. I'm like, all right, these ones are the boys. I need to really Guitar Gangsters and Cadillac Blood. That's a newer album for me. But that's my favorite Volbeat album for sure. This shit goes hard. Um, but hold on, I think it's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be Nightmare, because looking at Guitar Gangsters, it's also very front heavy.
Okay,
But
so Nightmare.
yeah, Nightmare.
Cool.
It doesn't nearly have the diversity that Nightmare has, and it's just not as good, unfortunately. But that is it for Volbeat. Unfortunately, one of my artist of the year, I would say, like my new artist of the year. So sorry, guys, but maybe next year, maybe when I have a little time to grow on you.
Okay, so I actually think this one is going to be pretty interesting. We got Attention
Oh no!
versus Stormfront.
Oh, Billy. Yeah. I gotta look at that real quick. Hold on. Because I don't know the songs on it like front to back, but I know he has like a lot of his best discography on there. Yeah, he really does. He really does. What the?
I figured this one would be interesting.
Do you know what songs are on this?
Refresh my memory.
We Didn't Start the Fire, Downeaster, Alexa, I Go to Extremes, Shameless.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember how it ends? And so it goes,
Yes,
and so it goes. One of the best Billy Joel songs. But it's totally attention. I cannot eliminate Shinedown round 1.
Shout out to Shinedown.
I cannot, because I already got rid of Planet Zero. I'm still waiting for an album I haven't heard. I still got it in mind.
Okay, next up, we got Toto 4
Yep.
versus Ain't Life Grand.
So, Jesus. Obviously, you know Toto 4. Ain't Life Grand is
One of them has averages.
one of them is Ain't Life Grand as well. Ain't Life Grand is Slash's most underrated album of all time, and it's like not even because obviously he was in Guns N' Roses, and now he's doing a thing with Miles Kennedy. Miles Kennedy got started in 2010, and Guns N' Roses broke up in like '96 or something, and then he formed a band called Slash's Snake Pit, and they dropped a friggin' bum album, a piece of shit dud in like '98, and then they got rid of the singer, and I think they got rid of another band member or something, brought in a couple new band members, and they made Ain't Life Grand, and it's genius what they do. It is really genius, what they do on that album. But then you got Toto 4. Then you got, some of the greatest Toto hits of all time. But I think it comes down to stylistically, I enjoy Slash just so much more as an artist than Toto. So I'm gonna go with Ain't Life Grand.
Ain't Life Grand, okay.
Although I will say Toto 4 is probably the better. If we're taking bias, this is all bias. If we're taking bias out of it, I'm sure Toto 4 is a much better
That's
album.
enough for Toto.
Yes, sir.
So next up, Slash, the album,
Okay.
versus Use Your Illusion Part 1.
Do you realize what you've done here? I said I prefer Ain't Life Grand because I prefer Slash's.
I realized it as I was.
You do realize Slash is on both his albums.
Yes.
But I don't think I've ever compared these two. So this is interesting. So the Slash album, I'm sure I've told you this, but if I didn't, it's gonna be really interesting. He was trying to find that came out in 2010 after he left the Snake Pit and his other band that he did Velvet Revolver. He wanted to find a new lead singer for his band, and he made an album to test them out. He has a song. He has a song on there with Adam Levine, Ozzy Osbourne, Let Me Kill Mr. Chris Cornell, and he has a song or two songs on there with Miles Kennedy, and that's how he found Miles Kennedy. And they meshed together really well on that album.
We did talk about
Yeah.
that. I remember we did.
So I don't know if you know the song "Starlight" by Slash and Miles Kennedy, but that's the first one they ever did, and it's on that album. "Use Your Illusion 1" is a Guns N' Roses album. 16-song album. It came out after Appetite.
Sure, it sounds much different than anything Guns N' Roses ever did.
It low key though. It has more of a rustic vibe.
Okay.
It's a rustic album, and I really enjoy that. This is tricky. This is really tricky. Because I don't think it's my favorite album by either band, but like November Rain exists. I forgot about November
I feel
Rain.
like your thing is about to be like 2 times the length of mine.
Yeah, no, that's how it was with Connor. I feel like there's a l- I feel like oh my god, Jesus Christ. I keep remembering different songs on here, so I gotta keep checking. You know what? The highs are too high on Slash's album. I'll pick Slash. I might regret that one.
Alright.
That's one I might regret.
Now I could be wrong, but I really feel like this next one's gonna fuck you up. Like I really do, but I could be wrong. But I've heard you talk about both these albums,
Do you know them?
vaguely, very vaguely.
Okay.
We got Pawns and Kings
That's what I was waiting for. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
versus Daughtry.
Oh. No, wait, no. Wait.
I knew this one. For some reason, I was like, this one might mess him up.
Oh. Daughtry's so good though. I love Daughtry. Oh my god. Alright. Pawns and Kings was the comeback album of this freaking century. And Daughtry is just so solid throughout. Ah, I definitely skip less off of. You want to know? Okay. I'm picking Pongs and Kings, but let me quickly explain. I mean, write it. But the reason is if Daughtry's album was even like 2 songs shorter, they would have won. If they cut some of the filler, but there is just weight. It's like a 13-song album. Pawns and Kings is like 10. If you took the filler out of that, you made it 2 10-song albums against each other, Daughtry would have won. But too much filler. Too much filler.
All right, and so to close off this first round,
Mm-hmm.
we have Sound of Madness.
Oh, you did 2 shots.
Oh God,
Or 3, I mean.
versus Act One Mercury.
Oh, did you know that was Shine?
No. Although I should have, because isn't there a song there I really like from them?
Call Me, maybe? Oh, if you only knew. Oh, Second Chance is on there.
Yes.
Second Chance. Oh. I'll tell you what, though. I think.
Just think of Chris, John.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say. I'll tell you what. I'm pretty sure.
I was gonna say, regardless, I'm writing it in. So
I was gonna say. Well, if you let me finish my damn sentence, I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure that My Life is better than any song on both the albums. But that's not an answer. I gotta think first. I know what you want. I just look at Sound of Madness really quick. I know Mercury pretty well. Sound of Madness wrote the book. Oh god. What the hell was that?
who's an edgy boy?
It's me. I'm an edgy boy. Sound of Madness. As soon as I said Shine Down, you were like, oh no.
That was like when I'd comment when I was like, you know, who produced that whole album, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Kanye.
I didn't write. Did I? I thought I wrote the bands for rights for the.
Probably, I forgot. I mean,
Were you trying to? See, I thought you said you weren't trying to rig it for anything. You were trying to get Mercury Act 1 up there.
no, I really wasn't. I just didn't
Oh.
know that it was Shine.
Yeah, sharing that.
But
They did.
all right.
Yeah, Pan Zero lost.
So, oh my God, this is.
I knew this at the start. Like I was like,
I know,
but I
I
don't.
know.
I forget. I forget.
Well, you're about to be reminded.
I think it's
So,
Austin.
Start up around 2.
Austin. And...
We have Year of the Tiger versus Awake.
Oh wait,
That's even more
Way
stars. Way worse.
that's even. Oh my god, dude.
As soon as you were like, I wanted to wait till I was like, well,
And then Year of the Tiger. Oh. What year did the Tiger knock out?
Gold Rush Kid.
I find that so fun because I wasn't even gonna include Year of the Tiger until I found out you were. Oh, so Year of the Tiger and Awake. I've been listening to so much Year of the Tiger. I don't want to just skew my answer, but it might. Oh, Lucy's such a good song. It is. Oh my god, I keep going back. It's like I know what I'm gonna pick, and then I'm like, wait. I think I do. I think I do know what I'm gonna pick. No, I don't. Now I do. You're the Tiger.
Right. Awake. If
Yeah,
Joe
shit.
does another one of these, maybe I got a better shot.
Dude, it made it past one, okay, man? That's all I wanted. I've been listening to both of those so much, actually, because like I said, I was listening to Awake today.
All right, next up,
Mm-hmm.
Baptized versus 21st Century.
Both underrated albums. Both very, very underrated albums. Oh my god. Oh. This isn't fair. This is
ain't fair.
this isn't fair.
That's
Oh Jesus. Oh jeez.
by 21st Century.
So
Okay.
sad.
Next up, One Day Remains versus Night Visions.
This one's son of a Oh my god, dude. Night Visions is just I'll say this. Night Visions is way more solid throughout, but the peaks of One Day Remains, God. It's gonna be Night Visions. Night Visions.
Right? Night Visions lives on a secret day.
Dude, someone's dog out there.
Next, we got Evolution versus Austin. I've seen the end of the road for Austin.
This is a tricky matchup. It's two completely different styles. However, like a good bulk of songs that I enjoy off of both. Mm. One sec. I think I know my answer, but give me one sec. Why did I do this again? I forgot how much this blows ass. Um, Austin.
Okay. Austin
However, I
is
will say this: I'm not including the bonus track version. Bonus track would have won because it has Miles Kennedy on it.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. American Idiot versus Hollywood's Bleeding.
American Idiot.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. I respect that.
American Idiot.
So, I got what I wanted. Austin would prefer the Hollywood's Bleeding. That's the only. But but anyways, okay. Nightmare versus Attention.
Man. Oh. Oh. Shit, I wasn't paying attention then, and I had to revisit what you had said. Oh my god. See, the thing is, dude, it's so hard because Nightmare just shits the bed after 6 songs. But if it didn't, it would be arguably my favorite album of all time and sweep the competition.
They had us in the first half.
Dude, they had us in the first half, not gonna lie. Like, I think anyone will say that. But then attention is shine.
Attention. What's the
Get
closer?
Up.
Yeah.
Oh no, the closer on it is
Well,
brilliant.
no, not the closer. I meant Get Up.
Get Up. I was about to say, I don't even think you'd like the closer.
I don't know what's
Actually, you might.
interesting
You
about
might.
Get Up as the closer.
What was that?
So I don't even know why. Never mind. Well,
There's actually yeah. Okay, I'll get to it later.
that is a turning point for the album, right? I do remember.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just.
We'll talk about it later. We're gonna have so much fun. We'll have the mandatory beer at the
Mandatory beer.
at the old whatever the hell the place is called, and we'll talk about attention to action. Or night. The thing is, I think I'm in more of a nightmare phase now, so I gotta try to think past that. I've been listening to Dangerline and especially Buried Alive non-freaking stop. Okay. Attention. I'll tell you what, there are skippable songs on there. There are songs that back in the day I would never turn on out of my own free will.
Mhm.
But all of those songs I've started to respect a lot more. So while they're still not on my playlist necessarily, like I'll be like, yeah, that's a good song. I think they're all good songs. That's not all necessarily for me.
Okay. Next up, Ain't Life Grand versus Slash.
This is the second time Slash is up against Slash. But still, I have no freaking clue. Oh, but I do have a clue. It's Ain't Life Grand. Dude, I think this is the second time that Ain't Life Grand's made it 2 rounds, dude. That is I underrate that album. And then when I sit in this seat, I'm like, what? I don't. I know that album is fantastic. It's grand.
Next up, Pawns and Kings versus Sounds of Madness.
I forgot Pawns and Kings. Who'd it be?
Daughtry.
Oh, I agree. Sound of Madness or Pawns and Kings. This is actually This is your version of Kanye versus Drake. This is Shinedown versus Miles. Like, it could not be any more Kanye versus Drake for you. So it's Shinedown's like best-selling record versus Alter Bridge's newest content. I'm gonna take a quick peek at it. Both the set lists, honestly. Actually, I don't need to look at Sound of Madness. I know that one. Like a Pawns and Kings. Oh, I think I know the answer. Oh, Pawns and Kings. I look. See, that's the beauty of the set list. I forgot about a couple of those songs. I was like, dang.
All right, we are now in the Elite Eight.
There you go.
And boy, we're starting off with a bang. Year of the Tiger versus Baptized.
Shit. Oh my god. All right. Baptized is such a. I felt like the first half of the video was like me like being like, oh well this and that, and now the second half is me sitting here in silence, contemplating my life. You're the Tiger or friggin' baptized. All right. I'm gonna say my answer, then I'm gonna explain it. I'm gonna say baptized. And the reason I say baptized is because they both establish the same thing. They both go for the same kind of mood. Obviously, Miles is a little different in terms of what he's talking about, but I just feel like the sound is fuller on baptized. It just sounds, there's just a lot more going on.
Um, Night Visions versus Austin. Just give me the gun. I'll do it myself.
I mean, hell, you like both those albums. I know which one you like more, but you like both those albums.
I might like.
I mean, I'm gonna say Night Visions, and I'm gonna preface it with this: you cannot. You're gonna have to be a hell of a recent album to beat Night Visions.
Well, I was actually kind of glad you picked Night Visions because I felt like a little bit of recency bias would have.
Yeah,
Really
see, that's what I'm trying to like.
And
You
I
can't
can
like.
live,
I feel like Night Visions has only gone against like recent albums.
first of all, I can live with Austin being in the Elite Eight, and I can live with it losing to Night Visions.
That's
fair for me.
Wait, what did I piss you off with in the beginning? Bottom right, I think, last matchup.
Oh yeah, Sound of Madness and Miracle.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Anyways,
Oh, so the dragons are gone.
we got no Night Visions beat Austin.
Oh, yeah.
Casual over here.
Post is gone.
So American Idiot versus Attention.
Drain the pressure from the swelling. Oh my god. These albums, these are two I go out of my way to put on. Tell you that. American Idiot.
Cool beans.
I will actually, I'll hold off on that comment.
Last up in the Elite Eight, Ain't Life Grand versus Pawns and Kings.
Oh, yeah. So I'll say it. I cannot believe that the. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. I thought Sound of Madness was still in it. And I was like, I cannot believe that made it the furthest. But it is not still in it. So Pawns and Kings versus Ain't Life Grand. Shit, I'm more happy about one of the. I'm more happy that one of these moves on to the final four than I am upset because these are two great albums, and I'm really happy they both made it this far. Pawns and Kings. Ain't Life Grand, you're the Boston Celtics. Every time you get close, you're never gonna make it.
All right,
Maybe 2024.
Final four.
Sir.
Baptized versus Night Visions.
Night Visions is too solid. Night Visions. That was way too quick, dog. I'm afraid.
No, I feel like it gets quicker as it goes on.
Yeah, but
because you like.
I'm a little. I have PTSD from last time when I made that Matchbox 20 album go like all the way to the end. I don't agree with that, by the way. If I upload that video, I don't agree with that Matchbox 20 album doing so well. But what was I gonna say? I'm scared that I did that with Baptized because I really wanted that album to do well. But let's hear.
So American Idiot versus Pawns and Kings.
I grab my phone to look at the track list and I'm like, wait, I might not need it. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, you bitch. Oh no, American Idiot, Pawns and Kings, dude. God, Kings, freaking. Pawns and Kings.
Okay, damn, we almost had a finals.
I thought it was gonna be that. I really did. Where it's gonna be two albums you knew.
So we got the finals here. Night Visions versus Pawns and Kings.
So I'll tell you what. If I gave Connor Night Visions versus American Idiot, he would have punched me square in the face. My Night Visions and Pawns and King. Dude, Night Visions is only facing recent albums, but I will say this. This is probably his toughest matchup yet, dude. Pawns and Kings is a nasty album. Because here's why these albums made it so far. Here's why these albums made it so far. Is I think some of the highlights have beat, and I think I did good today because I think like American Idiot, I like Novocaine, Jesus, September probably more than any song off Pawns and Kings. But Pawns and Kings is just such a strong album. Solid is a great word to describe it, and that's also how I feel about Night Visions. It's so solid, compact. It's just great. Like, there's something about it. Like, I mean, an album like Austin is still solid, but it just doesn't feel as solid as Night Visions. Maybe just because I don't know.
Fair.
I don't know. Because Night Visions feels just as solid as Pawns and Kings, even though Pawns and Kings is so new. Great album. Two great albums. I'll tell you what, I did not think either of these fuckers would be in the finals. Miles is in the finals. Let's think. Damn. Think I know. Night Visions wins. Shout out to Night Visions. Night
I didn't think
Visions.
that was gonna win either.
When you're in the chair, it's the guy in the chair. When you're in the chair, you don't know what's gonna happen.
Now, real quick, I don't want to take away from it. Shout out to Night Visions, but you got a tough third place matchup here.
Is it
Baptized
baptized
versus American
Idiot? Yep. Of course it is.
That's a tough third place.
Do you know anything off baptized? Do you know Waiting for Superman? You wouldn't know it from me. I listened to it after, but dude, there's so many solid songs. Both. I am gonna say. I think I'm in a phase right now with like Give Me Novocaine and What's Her Name, which I've been listening to nonstop, but I think that's a phase. If it's not, sorry, but baptized.
So you're gonna go with baptized.
Baptized.
Baptized third place.
Go baptized, dude. You got the respect
Right.
you deserve, baby.
Joe, here you go.
Let
I
me
had
see
a lot
what-
of fun with this. Had a lot of
Oh my God.
pain. You want to
Go. Why? I don't know why.
I don't know either.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So
Holy.
that'll do it for us.
Dude, what the four above the fan?
Um,
Kids don't learn, do you, Jimmy?
like and subscribe. We had a lot of fun here. My voice is gone again.
I am so proud of you for getting through that. Dude, his voice was so gone, like,
I know it's getting back to it again, but
Yeah,
I got through it. So
right when it ended, too.
yeah, perfect. All right. Well, we will catch y'all on the next episode. Don't know when it's gonna be posted, but peace.
Cheers. I'm gonna
make that
like an edit.
I gotta piss.